Hello students, welcome to MJC Education. Today we are going to study Introduction to Computer of the first part of Basic Computer Skill and Typing of subject Computer Education. So let's begin. In Information Processing System, first let's define computer. We can say computer is an electronic machine that performs calculations at very fast speed with great accuracy. Computer and its peripheral devices make information processing system where raw data is processed to create meaningful information. Next is data. Data is a collection of independent and unorganized raw facts, whereas information is the processed and organized data presented in meaningful form. Here in diagram, when data goes through the information processing system, it becomes information. Information is the processed data. Now, functions of an information processing system. First is it accepts and gathers the data as input. Second, it processes the data to become information, that is called processing. It also stores the data and information, and it also presents the processed information as output. Now, basic units of measurement. Bit is the smallest piece of information used by the computer. It can be either 1 or 0. Byte is a sequence of 8 bits, enough to represent one character of alphanumeric data, processed as a single unit for information. 8 bits equal to 1 byte. Here, 1000 bytes equal to 1 kilobyte, 1000 kilobytes equal to 1 megabyte, 1000 megabytes are equal to 1 gigabyte, and 1000 gigabyte are equal to 1 terabyte. Now, what are the parts of computer? There are two basic parts that make up a computer system. First is hardware and second is software. Hardware is a tangible part of a computer system, which we can touch and feel. Now here, in this diagram, we can see here, this is our monitor. This is system unit or CPU. Now this is speaker. This is our keyboard. This is mouse. This device is known as a microphone, and this is speaker. So these are computer and its peripheral devices. Basic hardware of a PC system consists of central processing unit, memory unit, input devices, output devices, and secondary storage devices. CPU or central processing unit is the brain of computer. It directs and controls the entire computer system and performs all the arithmetic and logical operations. Second is memory unit, where all the programs and data are stored. It has two types. First is read-only memory or ROM. ROM contains the pre-programmed computer instructions such as the basic input-output system or BIOS information. It is also called a permanent memory. The second is random access memory or RAM. It is used to store the programs and data that you run. It is also known as temporary memory. Next are input devices. Input devices allow data and programs to be sent to the CPU. Types of input devices are keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, webcam, scanner, etc. Then types of output devices are monitor, printer, plotter, speakers, etc. These are the media used by the computer for displaying the output. Now there are mainly two types of monitors are available. First is cathode ray tube, that is CRT monitor, which we used earlier. Nowadays we are using liquid crystal display or LED monitors. These are slim and compact. Now printers can be dot matrix printer, laser printer, inkjet printer, etc. Now what are secondary storage devices? Secondary storage devices are attached to the computer system and allow you to store programs and data permanently for the purpose of retrieving them for future use. Examples of secondary storage devices can be floppy disk, hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD, pen drive, etc. Earlier, floppy disks were the most commonly used secondary storage devices. Now these are outdated. Floppy disk has the size of 3.5 inch and it could store the data up to 1.44 MB. Now hard disk. Hard disks are made of rigid materials. Unlike floppy disks, they can hold a greater amount of data. Next secondary storage devices are optical disks. They are part of standard modern desktop machines, especially used for multimedia purposes and preferred in loading applications. Kinds of optical media are Blu-ray discs. They have the capacity of 40 GB. Then digital versatile discs or DVDs. DVDs can be write ones or DVD can be rewritable also. They can be single layered or double layered. And then are our CDs or compact discs. CD can be write ones or can be rewritable. Write one CD has a capacity of 650 MB of storage, whereas rewritable CDs have the capacity of 700 MB of storage. Now optical drives. Optical drives can be CD-ROM. They can read CDs. Then CD writer. They can read-write CDs. Then DVD combo. They can read-write CDs as well as they can read DVD. Then DVD writer can read-write CDs or can read-write DVDs. Other secondary storage devices are solid state storage like flash memory cards or USB flash drives or pen drives. Next are softwares. Software are a set of instructions that tell the computer what to do and how to do. There are two major types of software. First is system software and next is application software. Now system software can also be called as operating system. Operating systems are the programs that coordinate computer resources, provide an interface between user and the computer. It enables the application software to interact with the computer hardware. Examples of system software can be Windows XP, Windows 2007, Windows 10 or Unix, etc. Now what are the functions of system software? System softwares mainly manage resources like memory, processing, storage, and devices like printer. They can provide user interface and run applications. Now second type of software, that is application software, provide the real functionality of the computer. It helps you to use your computer to do a specific types of work. Examples of application software can be your MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, VLC Player, Oracle, etc. Now, what are applications of computer and IT? See, our IT and computer are used in business, design and manufacturing, like computer-aided design and computer-aided manufacturing. Then education sector for computer-based training and online education. Next in science and technology. Then computers are also used in medicine, like CT scan, PET CT scan, and they are used in simulation and modeling. Then they are used extensively in the entertainment sector. Now this is the basic knowledge you should have as a computer student. So for now, that's all in this video. Thank you.